That's right, baby. It's the best part of the show. Everybody writes in that they love the Fiesta Garden and they love the Latin lover. You know, last week I was standing around here and I saw that Popeye Styles with that big pig under his arm there, and I got to thinking, you know, that pig has got twice the brain Carl Styles could ever think. He's a lot smarter, and he looks like some of the girls that I've seen Styles with. But that has nothing to do with anything. What's important right now is the match of the century, North the Barbarian against the Grappler. I cannot believe that. Barbarian, what the heck's wrong with you, boy? What's wrong with you? Grappler's the toughest wrestler in the world. And then secondly, who is the new champion, baby? Scotty the Body. All right, Scotty, congratulations. And Beetlejuice, you will never wear that belt, boy, unless you take all that paint off your face. So, Scotty the Body, congratulations. And North the Barbarian, you're a cuckoo. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to win this tournament tonight. The TV tournament is still on, and that's right, the Latin What do you want, boy? This is my Fiesta Garden. See that right there, boy? What I want is I'll take it over next match right here tonight on TV. Won't be no title, TV title, Madrill. I've been back there talking. You just stand back till I finish. I've been standing back there talking to Don Owens. Grappler did everything he could to get us off of TV. Don Owens has just given me the okay. I got this Big Daddy right here. Grappler, you and me gonna be on TV. I promise all the loggers I'm gonna kick your ass. And tonight you going down. Well, you heard what he said, people. That match is going to be on TV right now. Well, I'll tell you what, Rip Oliver, you think you're so big and tough. The Grappler is going to put the Barbarian down next week, and there ain't going to be nothing left of Rip Oliver. So that's coming up right now, baby. And that's all I got to say is adios to you people out there.
Today at Tom Peterson's, quality furniture you can afford. Choose this early American sofa and love seat, only $4.99. This contemporary sofa and love seat, only $4.99. This traditional camelback sofa and love seat, only $4.99. Your choice, just $25 a month, plus free delivery to your door. It's all happening during our 26th Happy Birthday sale, where it's worth the trip.
As Halloween approached, the Phantom of the Fridge struck again. My secretary, Susie, was waiting.
The Phantom stole the beer.
Coors Light?
Not now, thanks. I'm driving.
Any clues? Aisle 4. A high-heeled shoe, a black cape, the Phantom? Grappler!
Enter the Coors Light $100,000 Phantom of the Fridge sweepstakes. Look for clues at this Halloween display and get your Coors Light before the Phantom does. Sunday.
There's something out there.
Enter.
It's really full of surprises.
But do not stay.
That's how I got hooked on thrillers.
Act.
Petrified, stupefied, horrified.
But do not react. Plan.
Something frightening.
But do not fulfill.
This can make a terrific thriller.
Lest you stumble into...
Death Trap. Death Trap.
Starring Michael Caine, Christopher Reeve, and Diane Cannon. Sunday night at 5 on KBTV 12.
I'm telling you, it's one shock right after another. This is absolutely unscheduled. You are going to get to see the stretcher match between the Grappler and Rip Oliver. Now, last Saturday night, let me show you some of the emotion that's behind Rip Oliver right now, because we had something happen out here in the ring last Saturday night involving the Grappler, Rip Oliver, and Rip Oliver's son, Larry. You watch this. Watch this clip right here. Grappler, what's he doing? He's reaching down into his boot. He pulled something out of his boot. What's he got there? Brass knuckles? Yeah, he's got some brass knuckles he pulled out of his boot. Well, this is an anything goes match. Anything's going right now. As he's got those brass knuckles, and he brings them down across the back of the head of Rip Oliver, and Oliver is hurting now. He's definitely hurting. Those weren't brass knuckles. Those were handcuffs. Those were handcuffs, and now he's going to handcuff Oliver. He's going to handcuff him to the ring. He's got him handcuffed to the turnbuckle bar. And now he's just flailing away on Rip Oliver. I can't imagine. Wait a minute. Here comes Larry Oliver. That's Rip's son. Larry Oliver is in there coming to the aid of his dad. But now he's paying. Wait a minute. He's just a kid. Just a kid, Grappler, for crying out loud. Come on, take it. He chops Larry right in the throat. And now Larry, and is that a thing Rip Oliver can do? First, the Grappler attacks Rip Oliver's brother, and now he's attacking his son in the ring. And his son is not a wrestler. He's been a football player for Oregon City High School, but man, he's not a wrestler. And Grappler doesn't care. He doesn't have any heart. He doesn't care at all. What's he got more? He's got more handcuffs in those boots of his. Well, he's reaching for something in there. Hey, he just laid one on Sandy Barr, the referee. And now he's still attacking Larry Oliver, the son of Rip Oliver, and there's not a thing Rip can do because he is handcuffed to the ring. Oh, no. The Grappler's got that chemical stuff. He's going to burst open that chemical container, and he's going to try to spit it into the eyes of Larry Oliver. And, oh, no, come on. No, he can't punch it. Now, referee Sandy Barr comes up behind Grappler. All right, trying to restore some kind of law and order. There is no way that Sandy Barr wants to see that Grappler spit that kind of stuff in the face of Larry Oliver. Now we've got security people in there. We've got to restore some kind of law and order. Now you can see why Rip Oliver was so insistent. He wanted to interrupt everything to have this match right now. Here's Don Owen.
It'll be a stretcher match. And I certainly not in favor of having this on TV, but
You give me the okay, to do it.
Tom Peterson asked as a special favor, and since he is the greatest sponsor any wrestling promotion ever had, we're going to abide by his request. Now, the way this works, if you get to the point to where they put you on the stretcher and you don't get off the stretcher until you get to the dressing room, why, you lose. So whoever gets carried to the dressing room loses the bout, as I understand it. Now, I'd really rather have this off television, but since we're bound and determined to have it, why, we're going to have it on television. So introducing in this corner, 248 pounds, the king of the log truck drivers, Rip Oliver.
I can't believe that this is it.
His opponent in this corner, 248 pounds, the Grappler.
All right, the Grappler's a little hesitant. Well, he created this himself, a stretcher match, and here it goes. I've seen a couple of these things, and they are not pretty. I mean, the loser is actually carried out on the stretcher to the dressing room, which means that dude is hurting. I mean, he is really hurting. All right, now, this obviously is not our TV tournament. We will resume the TV tournament after this unscheduled. Well, actually, this was a scheduled match, but for later on. This was going to be off TV, or at least after the TV tournament. But what we're having right now is we're interrupting the TV tournament so you can watch this stretcher match right now. Holy mackerel. The Grappler, Rip Oliver, going at it. And can you believe what's happened tonight? This has just been, I mean, I've been sitting here stunned, as most of these people have, especially when Nord the Barbarian and the Grappler went at it. And then they made that match for next Saturday night, Nord the Barbarian and the Grappler. And I have a feeling there's going to be some scissors involved in that match. And, oh, man. Also on that same card next Saturday night is going to be Scotty the Body defending his title once again. Heavyweight championship title against the Beetlejuice. Oh, there's a pile driver. The Grappler on Rip Oliver. This thing may be over early. This thing may be over early. 1, 2. Oh, Oliver kicks out. He just got a pile driver, and he's kicking out. Oh, well, they got the stretcher standing by over here. And we've got wrestlers around the ring. Make sure there's no interference. If somebody's thrown out, I guess they're going to throw them back in or whatever. Actually, I'll tell you what the wrestlers are there for, really, because I've seen this before. They are there to help with the stretcher duty. That's right. I mean, this is the way it is, my friend. Somebody's going to be carried out of here on a stretcher, not to return. And the one that's left in the ring, of course, is the winner. And the Grappler using the boots into the midsection of Rip Oliver. And now a neck breaker on Rip Oliver. Boy, I tell you, Rip is he's taking some licks in there. But you saw from that tape that we showed you, the incentive now behind Rip Oliver. I mean, we got family pride we're talking about on the line. The Grappler attacked Rip Oliver's son, Larry, last Saturday night, and he handcuffed the Grappler to the post over here. I mean, you just don't do that. And I'll tell you, the Crippler's in there to do some crippling against the Grappler. Oh, well, look what I found, he says. Around you go, and whap, right on the jaw, and down goes the Grappler. Well, look out. Look out. It's Rip the Crippler and the Grappler, both men really now both taking some beatings as the Grappler continues. And he pops the Crippler right on the forehead. And now he plants that boot right in his throat. He's going to try to choke him using the rope for leverage. And that'll force a break from Sandy Barr, the referee. Another reminder, too, that when you come down here to the sports arena, don't forget that... Wait a minute, watch this. Oh, face first into the turnbuckle goes the Grappler. Don't forget, well, we've got these novelty items for sale. You better get a novelty item. Get ready for our big anniversary bash on Tuesday, October the 24th. As the sports arena celebrates its 21st anniversary with a big, big bash. And when we talk about bash, we're talking about bash, kind of like what the Crippler's going to try to do to the Grappler right now. Bash him one right in the face. Well, we have these novelty items for sale down here at the sports arena. We're talking about these big number one hands. You know, it's like a glove with a number one finger in there pointing as number one in the Northwest. We've got those. I don't know what you call those things without making it sound loose. And that was a clothesline by the Grappler on Rip Oliver. We've also got bumper stickers. We've got pins. We've got all kinds of things you can get. And you can bring those to the big bash on Tuesday the 24th. Another reminder, too, as we see Rip Oliver's face being... No, wait a minute. No, Oliver is blocking that. Face is not going into the mat. He's blocking that. Now it's face into the mat as the Grappler's face goes into the mat. Another reminder that on Saturday, October the 28th, all kids will be admitted free when accompanied by a paying adult. That's Saturday, October the 28th, right here at the House of Action. The Crippler, look at this, ace, and plants both of them in the chest of the Grappler, and the Grappler goes down. Boy, we have action here tonight. I can't believe this thing, and we got more to come. We're going to resume the TV tournament after this match is over, if this ever gets over. These guys may be fighting for the rest of the night. Rip Oliver, hard chops across the chest of the Grappler. Now he's going to choke him. He's going to choke the Grappler. Now, hard smash across the chest again. The Grappler, the breath is being taken out of him, and the Crippler just pops the Grappler right in the eyes. Wait a minute now, what's the Grappler got? Has the Grappler got that crap? Yes, he does. Yeah, he tried to spit that chemical stuff into the eyes of Rip the Crippler, and it backfired. He may have swallowed it, in fact. He may have swallowed it. He got that stuff all over his face now. The Grappler does. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, when it hits the eyes, really burns. There's a thumb into the throat. How many times have we seen that? So many years from the Crippler, Rip the Crippler, as he jams that thumb that's heavily bandaged. I mean, that's like a foreign object going right into the throat. And Rip the Crippler now working on the Grappler. Rip Oliver on the Grappler, and a hard boot in the midsection. And the Grappler's doubled over. And now Rip Oliver, as he throws the Grappler into the rope and plants a knee into the belly as the Grappler comes off the rope. These men really going at each other. And this is a stretcher match. I don't think Rip Oliver has ever lost a stretcher match. I'm trying to think back the years that Oliver has been involved in stretcher matches here at the House of Action. I don't think he's ever lost one. And he's been in there against some pretty heavy-duty guys, just like the Grappler right now. The Grappler, however, is an extremely powerful, resilient man. This may be the heaviest and dutiest of all the guys. Oh, what is this? What is this? He threw some powder or something into the eyes of Rip Oliver. Oliver has rolled outside, and now the Grappler's calling for the stretcher. They're going to carry the stretcher around to Rip Oliver. There's Jonathan Boyd, Moondog Moretti, Scotty the Body, Al Madrill, and they're going to load Rip Oliver onto the stretcher. And I'll tell you right now, they're not going to do it gently. And now, I don't know what that was that that the grappler threw into the eyes and the face of Rip Oliver. Some kind of powder. I don't know, maybe it was a chemical of some kind. I don't know. But now they're taking Rip Oliver on the stretcher back towards the dressing room. Oliver, I can see right now, is trying to... He got off the stretcher. Well, he kind of fell off the stretcher. But he is off, and he's down on his hands and knees right now on the floor. And he's trying to make his way back to the ring as Sandy Barr, now he has to contend with the count. He's got 20 seconds to get back into the ring. I don't know where Sandy is with the count right now. But, boy, I tell you, these people are on their feet, and they are shouting encouragement for Rip Oliver. Now they're bringing the stretcher back. And Oliver's still blinded. Look at that. He's blinded by that powder that was thrown into his... As far as I'm concerned, this grappler should be suspended. This thing should be over right now. This should be a disqualification in there right now. There's no place in there for that kind of stuff going on. All right, there's a body slam. Is he going for a body slam? Oh, no. Oh, a shoulder breaker. Rip Oliver with a shoulder breaker on the grappler, and the grappler is falling outside. And now the grappler will be put on the stretcher. There's Rex King, there's Steve Dahl, there's Carl Stiles, Beetlejuice. They've got the grappler on the stretcher. And they're hauling the grappler back towards the dressing room, and the grappler gets off. He wasn't hurt that bad, although he is hurting. He just took a shoulder breaker from Rip Oliver. As Oliver he's got that stuff in his eyes and his face. He's still trying to, he may be partially blinded out there right now. But he's got the grappler where he wants him. He's got him wrapped up in those ropes, and now a whip flash on the arm and a whip into the rope. Off comes the grappler. Another one. Is he going for another shoulder breaker? That may do it. That may do it. That may put the grappler on the stretcher for good right now. 2 shoulder breakers in a row. No individual can take that. I don't care how tough you are. You can't take 2 of those shoulder breakers. Yeah, they're going to haul him back. We've got to take a break right now. I know this thing isn't over. We got to take a break. We'll be right back right after this timeout. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, Daddy. Tom Peterson will turn your color on tomorrow.
That was me 26 years ago. And since then, we've turned on color televisions in over 200,000 homes.
That's right, Kathy. Over 200,000 homes. And right now, you can save $62 on Zenith, our best-selling 19-inch remote color TV, only $297.
Now that's Tom Peterson.
There are many people in the Northwest with serious drug problems.
These problems affect not only the individuals, but their families, employers, and other citizens.
And we encourage you to demonstrate your commitment to a drug-free America by wearing this special red ribbon. The choice for me, drug-free.
Take a visible stand against drug use in your community by picking up a ribbon at KPTV or at participating Dairy Queen and Tripway stores.
There are many ways people get high. When you're high, your judgment is faulty. You could take risks with sex, and AIDS could be an uninvited partner. Using drugs can destroy your body and your mind. Don't let drugs put you at risk for AIDS. Find out more about how drug use and AIDS are related. Call 1-800-342-AIDS.
Missing. Children and adults nationwide. Their loved ones want them back. Maybe you can help find them. Missing. Artwork, videotapes, collector's items. Their owners want them returned. Maybe you know where they are. Join host Stacy Keach for Missing Rewards and explore a world of missing evidence, people, and prized possessions. Learn about the huge cash rewards you can claim on Missing Rewards. The rewards can be yours.
Sunday nights at 10:30 on KPTV 12.
Video recorders on sale. 2-head, $188. 4-head, $288. Hi-Fi, $388. That's Tom Peterson's.
All right, we are back. We have no control over these guys, how long they're going to fight. And we have to take our commercial breaks when we can. I'll tell you, these guys are still going at it tooth and nail. Look at this. Look at this. The Grappler coming back. Oh, a hard pop right in the eyes. I don't know if he jabbed him or what, but he got him right in the eyes. Rip Oliver did. The Grappler falls outside. Now, you did not miss any stretcher action during that commercial break. The stretcher is still leaning against the post. Nobody's been on it since the Grappler was. And then look at him. He's covered with both of these men covered with that chemical liquid stuff. Wait a minute now. The Grappler, for the first time in a long time, and loading that boot of his. Oh man! And he walked into that cheater bar that the loggers use. That cheater bar that Rip Oliver's got, and he drove that right into the gut of the Grappler, and the Grappler is hurting right now. And they've loaded him back on that stretcher. They're hauling him back towards the dressing room. This time he may be on there for good. Rip Oliver came off. You saw what the Grappler was doing. He'd loaded that boot. He was going to plant that so-called orthopedic boot into Rip Oliver, and Oliver came back with that cheater bar and drove it right into the stomach of the Grappler. The Grappler's gotten off he's off the stretcher. Now he and Oliver fighting outside. Now the Grappler's taking on Carl Stiles. Steve Dahl, we have a free-for-all. Everything. Oh, man, I tell you, it's all broken loose now. Outside the ring. Everybody, we've got a battle royal going on the floor outside the ring. Who did the Grappler just hit? Did he just hit? He just hit Ginger. He just hit Ginger. I can't. What's the matter with this guy? He hit Ginger with his fist. And now look at the Southern Rockers in there. Steve Dahl and Rex King. I don't know if they are aware now yet that Ginger.
You using a cheater bar? He's hitting women. And you're both suspended from ever wrestling each other indefinitely, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, Ma, I tell you, Sandy Barr bringing it down now. Both these men suspended for fighting each other. I have no idea. Let's get out of here. We'll be right back right after this.